So now we're going to put a sweep in. One thing I should have mentioned at the beginning though, never, ever, ever get up on your neck, okay, ever. So I'm never, ever going to let somebody stack me onto my neck. I will forego the position, the triangle, the submission, whatever I have, before I let somebody put me on my neck because it's too dangerous. From here, it's not that likely you're going to get put onto your neck until I go for the arm lock. When I go for the arm lock or I go for the triangle, that's when they might put me on my neck, and I'll show you how we can defend our neck when that happens. But from here, really all you have to do is when he stacks, if I feel I'm getting too close to my neck, right, I just shoulder walk a little bit. So I'm always on my shoulders, and there really shouldn't ever be that much pressure on your neck right now, okay? So now we're going to work a sweep from here. You guys have the energy now, the comfort, pushing away the hips. Now we can start to plug in some sweeps. We're going to work a butterfly hook sweep, sometimes called an elevator sweep or a tripod butterfly hook sweep, tripod hook sweep. It's a variation of hook sweep, so using a butterfly hook. So he stacks me, okay? There's lots of ways we can do this that I'll show you, but for today, we're going to work from necktie and overhook, okay? So he's stacking me up. I get that, I get the pressure, and I'm in here, okay? And he's trying to stack me. I push him away a little bit. Now, before I go for the sweep, before I go for the underhook, I do something very important. I switch to my side a little bit, okay? So watch. I'm going to push him away a little bit, and then I'm going to use my knees to turn. You see I'm on my left hip a little bit, and my right hip is out. And now my right foot swims inside to get the hook, okay? Now I can keep the necktie, or I can pummel for the underhook. The underhook is better, because now all I need to do is get Liam's weight over my head, which is where he's trying to stack anyway. So I've moved this way, and now he's very, very light. And I want to follow that up to mount. So I don't want to wind up in back guard. So you'll notice, put your foot back, I suck with him here all the way suck until my knee touched the mat. Okay? So once you get the feeling of moving your hip out, the sweep's not that difficult, right? You move them away, I'm controlling, I'm going to turn towards the overhook side, turn, get my hip, pummel for the underhook, and I just need to make sure this posting arm stays in, because all he has is that right elbow. So I keep it inside, and his weight's this way. Not taking him here. Like always, see how my other leg drops low? Here, relax. And then there's the sweep. This sweep works well. Again, I've talked about this before, but all sweeps are on skinny edge, right? So I'm at bottom here. These are the angles. So I'm taking my partner's weight this way, just like the direction of an UPA. I'm not trying to flip their weight over here. I just want it over my head, just barely over my left shoulder, okay? If I'm flat on my back here, stack. If I'm here, even if I get the hook in, and notice it's a little trickier for me to get my hook in, especially with longer legs when my shoulders are flat, right? But even if I get it, it can be tricky here. If I get the underhook and lift, maybe, but if he starts to sprawl, he's still on top because I made one mistake, okay? And the one mistake is, once I go here, I get to my left hip a little bit. Now I'm on my left hip a little bit. And that creates the angle that I need to execute that sweep. Okay, so when you guys are on your back, you turn before you put the hook in. You just make a little turn before you put the hook in. Liam, go on bottom. Okay. Overhook your necktie. All stack, but keep your shoulders flat. Put your butterfly hook in and try and sweep. Difficult, right? Now, push my hips away. Get on your side a little bit. Now put your hook in. Your left. Moving your hips out 3 or 4 inches before you put your butterfly hook in creates the opening that that person falls into. So it's super important. You gotta do that first, okay? Keep going, back and forth. Because I'm taking his weight here, it's always a little easier if I get the overhook on the other side too, right? So he's stacking me. I'm going to be hanging onto his head so he doesn't punch me, and I have control. I get to my side, I put my hook in, and I take the time to get that underhook here. And because it's an underhook, right, we're going internal rotation. My thumb's going in this way, my arm's extending. And just see what that motion does to his body weight. It makes the sweep so much easier. You can do it without that. I can do it with my hand on the necktie. So he's here. If I get a good angle, I can do it here for sure, but much easier if you take the time to get that underhook, okay? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates because we're updating this every week, and make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU, and you're going to see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.